What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Chris, and welcome to, I believe this is episode 7 from our return to Total War Rome 2. Two big things I want to go ahead and mention. First and foremost, I'm really sorry, but I did have an issue in the last episode where there's a chunk of it missing because for whatever reason it kept recording my face cam where you guys can see me, but it decided not to record some of the gameplay. And I didn't realize this until I had already saved the game file. So there's going to be a little bit of a jump in here. Luckily, it's not too big of a deal. I didn't lose any battles, and the only battle I did fight, while it was somewhat interesting because I did end up having 3 different small armies surround me, I did end up winning pretty decisively. So it wasn't too huge of a deal, but there's that. The other thing that I want to go ahead and mention is the fact that I actually have now put on patch 9 beta. So this episode, along with all the next episodes, will be after patch 9. So we're going to go ahead and see what kind of changes we have going on here. I clearly haven't explored anything, but I'm going to see if anything major has changed. So let's go ahead and double check here. Let's see. I got some goods. So basically a big change that happened here is I did end up conquering this region here, which is the provincial capital for the Asia province. So, and I just kind of let it end there. Let's go and see if there's anything good here. I believe this is general of my dynasty. That's the first thing I need to figure out. Oh god, let's double check. No, he is not. So this general here is not of my dynasty. He's actually fucking me over quite badly. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any way. Is there any generals? Of course, all the other generals are of different families, so even if I got rid of him, I'd have to just replace him with somebody else. Right. Well. Let's see here. By all melee units. I think let's go for unrelenting force because this is my actual. Let's see. This was supposed to be my attacking army, but unfortunately, because now he is from a different family, I don't want to give him too much gravitas. He already has more gravitas than the rest of my household combined, and I don't need a civil war starting so soon. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Help out with the morale. At least I won't have to worry about him getting crushed so freaking easily. Let's go ahead and give him some zeal, just because that's a weak trait when getting assassinated. So the only reason I'm at minus 15 is again because I conquered last turn. Cultural differences should go away rather quickly. They're already predominantly my culture here. I think, yeah, so Hellenistic. It is going down very slightly, but I have a lot of influences that are going to be moving it back in my favor. Thank God for that. So the only place I haven't conquered yet is this one, Pergamon, and then I think Rhodes is also considered part of the Asian province. So let's see. I don't know what Rhodes is. Is Rhodes a satrapy of somebody still? I think Rhodes is supposed to be a satrapy of Egypt, if I remember correctly. But no, they can do everything. So it looks like they're kind of their own people. So once I'm done with Bithynia, I'll go ahead and I'll take Rhodes. Sweet. I don't really care what you have to say. I just care for your money. How typical is that nowadays, huh? Give Egypt.
In the name of Pharaoh, Lord of light and darkness, I bid you be welcome.
Give you. Oh, I gosh, I knew it was unlikely, but it's always worth a shot because sometimes these systems say one thing and act a different way. I've gotten some crap from people in the past about that kind of stuff, but you know what? If it works, it works, and it has in the past for me. So I don't want to hear shit. So this is also the other provincial capital for, if you look at this province here that goes along the coast. Another one is Trapezos, I don't know, what do you want to call it? But yeah, so that is going to help me out, because now that I have them, I'm going to have many more construction slots here. I still have my hoplite barrack, so I'm going to be able to recruit quite easily because it's along the coastline, which is going to help. So now I'm just trying to figure this out. My income isn't as much as I'd like it to be, so I kind of want to finish up this war with Bithynia, start trying to establish... Ooh, Macedon is having some problems with... Ooh, Macedon got fucked. Sparta and Athens are pretty dominant at this point, so let's go and see what's going on up here. Looks like Bithynia is having some issues. Let's go ahead and... Oh god, I don't need to worry about that shite. You know, let's just not do that action. Let's go and just explore some more. So I know there's an army right here. Probably could get these guys across pretty easily here. But again, I do need that public relations bonus for now. For the military presence. Cultural differences are still rather significant within this province. This is an issue I've been having ongoing. And Eastern is still on the upswing. I'm not necessarily sure why. Let's see what buildings we have here. Soon my Hellenistic influence will be coming. Again, switching the cities over. Don't have much reason to believe I should have issues. Trapezoros is also a Hellenistic faction, so they benefit from this as well. This will help stabilize their region and their influence. So, not sure why there's so much Eastern influence. I know that they were there once before, but I don't know why it's continuing to tick in their turn, in their favor. But that's okay, again, because I'm going to be building the Sacred Grove, which should help with my Hellenistic and public order. So once that's done, then I can free my guys up to expand, and then I will move this army up to Pergamon. So that looks to be basically everything I have to do right now. This is already going to be moving in my favor, as relatively strong defenses as is, bringing me in plenty of food, which can help with the population growth across all my other provinces, which is nice. I don't know why I bothered to click on that one. I already know that one. And there is, again, double check, yes, no one else that would be willing to trade. So I guess we can go ahead and end here. Now, hopefully today, maybe even while I'm recording this, I'm like looking out my window, just like right past my computer. I should be getting a green screen and a white screen to do some videos up against my virtually news videos. I'm going to try to do those every Friday or so. And if you don't know, whoa. Alright, let's hold down for this for a second. Nah. But if you don't know about my virtually news series, I'm trying to do, there's a lot of good commentators out there that typically talk about kind of just like individual news articles. So there's, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these channels. I've linked to them before, Friendly AI, Review Tech USA, and there's a couple other ones I watch out there, but not as much as I watch those two channels. And they do kind of like more newsy segments about stuff that's popped up on like IGN and Kotaku and stuff like that, and they do videos on them. And they're really well done for the most part. And I kind of want to take an idea like that, an idea of doing kind of like a newsy kind of thing, but I also want to make sure to add context. I feel like a lot of videos on YouTube really just kind of talk, and I'm not saying that that's what they do, but they kind of just talk to a really, shall I say, dumbed down version of an audience. And I don't think you guys are stupid. I don't want to ever treat you guys that way. So I want to go ahead and just try to add context to what it means for the market, not just like get aggravated about this one news article and what that one writer said, and that's what's going to draw my opinion. I want to offer multiple news articles if I can on one topic in the description, and then give context on what it might mean for the market, where we might see things going, stuff like that. So that's my take on it. I feel like that's going to hopefully help add to the discussion about video games. But let's get back to the entire point of a Let's Play here. Word of the deposit spread quickly, and soon the hills were swarming with people hoping to exploit the rich ore deposit. Many had no mining experience and hastily dug, and poorly maintained shafts soon collapsed, killing all those inside. Alright, well, sucks to be you. Don't be stupid. Unhappy populace. Let's see here. This is Bithynian. So this is my actual home province, which is technically unhappy. Again, -3. Let's see. So there's, I'm assuming there's some events going on. The squalor's not helped me. Cultural differences will be switched over. Again, my taxes are absolutely necessary right now, so I can't really get that. Slaves is going to be going down. But I should be getting increase to my public order soon. I could always up it again if I wanted to, but I'm not sure that's really necessary at this point. I'll draw my distinctions in a little bit here. Alright, enemies failed to subvert one of my settlements, and then I got 2 more Hellenistic cities done. Alright, so I got some good advancements here. Let's see here. We got +11, which is fantastic. 10 of it is based on my military presence, though, so cultural differences, slaves, provincial instability. Right. I should be able to quite easily take this province here. I've always thought, or region here, I've always thought that it should be something along the lines that if you approach one of these cities, I know that you can do it with an army, but I've always thought that, like, you know, they know you have encroaching doom, so why shouldn't I be able to just offer with, like, a diplomat? I don't know, I think, why shouldn't I be able to, at this point here, offer them, hey, I get it, you guys are going to defend, but clearly I'm going to wipe the floor with you guys, just give up now, and you can save all your guys. And for whatever reason, you don't have that option. I know that they've done quite a lot, seems like, so far with some of these upgrades, but I don't know, I find it frustrating that some of these smaller things you just don't have the option to do. Fortunately, this is again for the general, and he is a leader of an opposing faction within here. Yeah, so he has already taken off quite a lot. And I probably should decrease his gravitas, if at all possible. Alright, so his gravitas has been shut down, which is fine, because to me, gravitas doesn't matter to his general success. It matters to his ability to subvert my dynasty. So let's go ahead and get this general, the one that is now going to be my more offensive general, hopefully, here. Alrighty. So again, we have a ton of light Eastern spearmen, some mercenary hillmen, slingers and javelineers. This is a very light army. There's nothing that is going to be able to stop me. But you know what? Just for the sake of trying to make sure I always have some kind of battle going on in each one of my videos, let's go ahead and fight. I know a lot of you guys are Total War Rome 2 players, and I'm curious to see how everything changes up with the new patch. I've been watching a lot of Heir of Carthage's online battles. If you guys haven't watched Heir of Carthage, if I'm like, for whatever reason, the only Total War Rome 2 person that you found, oh my gosh, Heir of Carthage's videos, especially since patch 9, his online battles, his commentary is fucking phenomenal. Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it, I love it. So I just want to go ahead and suggest that, because quite honestly, I don't like sports in real life. I don't really care to watch them or anything else like that, but I love watching Heir of Carthage narrate his own battles. There's just something so good about how he explains what he's doing, and especially because he's humble. So he just talks about, you know, this is what I did wrong, this is what they did wrong, blah, 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 blah. And he's not a dick, and I just... Quality. It's just total quality human being, quality player, just the exact kind of person that should be exemplified by the community. So anything I can do to help get that man, who's already pretty dominant when it comes to Total War videos, some more views and some more subscribers. He deserves it. No doubt in my mind, he deserves it. Right, so I'm going to go ahead. I should attempt probably get some kind of side flank going on in here. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take Pontus swords with some spearmen, light spearmen, just to help counter any cav. I don't think they even have any cav. So basically just some meat shieldy stuff, just in case there's some kind of flank. Noble blood cavalry. I think I can use 6. And then You guys. Ooh, at my command. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm planning on here is I probably don't need to go for like such a full-pronged attack, but quite honestly, it's also the smarter move just in general to make sure you always have some kind of multi-pronged attack. So let's go ahead. Actually, I can probably just... no. Oh, that's why. I was like, what am I not numbering properly? It would be these guys. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I bothered to select them like that. What's the point in numbering them if I'm just going to do that? Like I said, there's chances are I'm not going to need to do such a full-pronged attack, but at the same time, I do want to make sure all my flanks are secure. It is going to give me other options to get in here. Again, a lot of these guys are really light Eastern Spearmen, some mob, just some generally easy stuff to go against. So, we can see they're just basically making some pretty loose formations. Most of these guys are already wounded. I should probably just speed this up because this is going to be a pretty easy battle, it seems like. They're already disembarking some troops. Actually, let's go ahead and hustle up these guys here. As far as I can tell, there's not a whole lot to worry about. You guys could probably hustle up. Alrighty. Let's give this ridge, see if I can find those guys that disembarked. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Just a bunch of javelin men. Easy kills. None of these guys are melees. It's just going to help get less of their reinforcements here. And oh, there it is. I knew there was going to be something. Alright. Actually, let's go and pause this. See. Okay, so let's look at what we got. We got some guys that are coming in from behind. I knew it was going to be another army. Not sure exactly where it was going to materialize. Lucky for me, I'm not too worried about it, in all honesty. I'm going to go ahead and... So you'll see that basically I have presented up... All I have to do is move these guys up here. And these guys will quite easily hold back anything they could do here. They got some javelin men. So I will just go ahead and I will also move up these guys. You guys can... Oop, this direction. Form up. And then... I believe it's these two that I can form up here. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is, let's see, I got some javelin men, Eastern slingers. We'll go ahead and power through to here. I can go ahead and take these guys back. Hoplites. Move here. Again, so this is why I wasn't too concerned, all things considered. I still have a pretty powerful force coming in behind them. So this is going to be definitely one of those videos that I'm going to be slowing down quite a bit here. So it's going to go ahead and switch to slow motion. All these actions moving quite quickly here. So these charioteers are hopefully not going to get bogged down too much, but again, my army is moving in quick succession to counter what they are presenting to me. Let's go ahead and move my charioteers off to the side. I don't want to bother meshing up too much if I can avoid it. And again, we're seeing my slingers already in position and ready to start countering. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring in, let's see, we got some Bithynian infantry. That's going to be the heavy infantry if there is. I'm not so sure. I haven't really gone against Bithynian infantry. Medium infantry, so they're not too bad. Again, they've been hustling, it looks like, so they're already winded, which is good for me. I'm going to go ahead and bring that in there. And go ahead and do that. And then these guys can start bringing on the Maelstrom. Looks like my hoplites are getting rushed. Let's go and just start bringing these chariots, dude. They have a pretty loose line, so hopefully I should be able to just, you know, let's go ahead and speed this up. So if I can just continue the crushing speed. That's what's going to help benefit me here. Yeah, none of them are within range right now. Let's go and turn back around. So these guys are already broken. Again, look at how quickly this army has just been trounced. And technically they did get off a great charge on the back of me, or, you know, a nice rear setup, but it just doesn't matter because of how powerful my army already is and how quickly, if you set your armies up right, you can really reroute them. Look how devastating that was. I'm not even paying attention to this flank, and these Eastern Spearmen are already bothering to hold them off. Let's go ahead and bring these guys in. Pontic swords to reinforce this, and then we can go ahead and charge through here as well. We'll go ahead and move up these troops. Let's go ahead. At this point, this is basically a secured victory, so we might as well. And then I'll go ahead and bring up my slingers just for general support. Really don't need to have you guys in phalanx position, so you might as well. Oh, and there goes the battle. Quite easily. So, like I said, I wasn't expecting this to be a difficult battle by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, it does. I think there is something to be learned from all this. First off, that side chariots apparently are still pretty bomb, so go for those. Cav did very well, getting him into the sides there. They all got kills over how many units are in there, which is a good way of telling if they're worth the price. If you can, what you want with any of your units, if they're going to be engaged in combat, is ideally, obviously you want them to break even at the very least of how many of them die versus how many kills that they get, but it also matters the quality of those kills. So if you look at like the side chariots and stuff like that I had, you know, they were only taking out cheap guys, but that still ends up paying off for me being able to get so many kills. Awesome. So we got, now the guy that's part of my dynasty is a level 5 general, which is really good for me. Authority again is going to help me. Don't care about ships. All these are about ships. I don't give a damn. So I'm going to go ahead and yeah. So this is going to help me hopefully build up some gravitas with him. That would be nice. What is this? Alright, shield bearer. Yeah. So yeah, I got a nice little bump in here. Yeah, doesn't really matter to me to be able to get that bonus. I'm not even sure if they've actually fixed some of the issues that they had with the internal political system. I know that it was pretty much crap, to be honest, but let's go ahead and just ban them. I was worried that I was going to lose a little bit of that sea stuff, but there's no point in that now. Again, I don't know how much this is going to play into it. Let's see what I got here. Cultural differences should be getting swayed, but you know what? Just because I don't want to worry about it anymore, I'm going to go ahead and build that. Again, you'll notice that my income's going up and my money's going down. But as these wars stabilize, I should end up being better off. Yeah, that's probably why I'm having some Eastern conversion problems. Let's go and get rid of that Tower of Silence crap. Come on, your faction's about to lose. Huh. Alright, well, at least he's hindered. I don't have to worry about some stupid crap popping up, some slave revolt or some shit. Alright. So yeah, this one again will be good. This province will quickly convert. This one is stable. And this one will be eventually stabilized with the building of this and then the building of this. And that'll help turn food and all this stuff to my benefit. Athens I am friends with. How about Sparta? Sparta is, let's see, pastured Macedon. Can't really blame you for that, but, you know, securing my borders, gotta do what you gotta do. Not too surprised by that. Kind of expected it. Alright, why do you like me now so much? Cultural affinity. Okay.
Greetings. We are civilized folk.
Not sure why.
My people are wealthy.
Let's see here. So I'm starting to really establish more of who I am. Let's see. Good thing I'm friends with Athens here. Let's go ahead and solidify. I don't know necessarily. Let's see. Non-aggression pact, so I'm gold there. And then I just want to make sure. Can I get something with Sparta? Just going to make sure that I don't have anything to worry about with Sparta.
Greetings, my friend. You have my ear for your speech.
Alright, well.
Dark clouds move across the south.
Not willing for that. That's fine.
I cannot accept your proposal.
Whatever. I think the conquest is going relatively easily. I didn't expect too much of a hard time at the beginning here, being on the difficulty that it is. But again, quite honestly, I find that a lot of these campaigns are just... There's a sense of reason that a lot of these... reasonableness that a lot of these AI tend to miss when you just put them on hard difficulty. I've had times where they had like plus 100 relation with me, so they like love the hell out of me, and non-aggression pacts and all this other stuff, and I'm trying to offer them even a defensive alliance, let alone a military alliance, or even just a trade agreement. They'll have all this stuff and they still won't take it just because I put on legendary. And that's happened in all the previous Total War games, and quite honestly I never found it all that fun to have to deal with, so I did find it frustrating. So typically speaking, usually I'd oh great. Oh, good. Well, that's not my problem. Hopefully, it won't travel to me. Troubled populace, sweet. So that's going down. It's a benefit to me compared to what it was before. What do you? Just send a pool. That'll be useful later. Again, I'm just worried about making sure I get all these guys converted over, because that's going to help me a lot more. Oh no, Bithynia didn't lose, right? Okay, good. They only have this one province, I believe, so let's double check. Yep, Bithynia's got one province left here that I can tell of. So that'll be good. And just for the sake of putting these guys down, and we'll just go ahead and auto-resolve, because there's no point in watching this one. Dead men tell no tales. Alright, let's see. Is there any more Bithynia? No, there is not. At least not to my knowledge. Bithynia is... Whoa! They took all this? What? Where are they? It says they're here. The fuck? Right. So... Oh, Bithynia's right there. So, basically, you're just this little tiny ship. Well, you know what I can do about that? And Bithynia is no longer an issue to me. Wow, lots of conversion to do here. Again, moving to get them converted as soon as possible. Let's see what kind of hurdles we're gonna have to deal with. Mostly Hellenistic, moving in the eastern direction though. I can kill that pretty quickly. Let's see. Influence, breakdown, buildings, traditions, blah, 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 blah. Great. Okay. Celtic, Hellenistic. All right. So I have a little bit of my work cut out for me here, to be honest. Let's go and tax the province for now. I believe, yeah, -12 is not bad. It's not a whole lot to worry about there. Looks like we've hit the 30-minute mark. My nice little timer. All right, we'll deal with all this in the next episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget as well, again, to follow me on Twitter. Even if you guys just want to have easier access to my videos, or just you want some good gaming news, I use it as a way to bring forth. I probably link 5 or 6 different articles throughout the day. So even if you don't have a Twitter, go ahead and sign up, and you can just use it through me and some other people on there to get your gaming news and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. So go ahead and find it. You can see the link just below. But if you guys also want, you can find me on Facebook or Google Plus there. I really appreciate your guys' viewership. Go ahead and leave a comment if you want to get in contact with me. I try to reply back to every single one of them. So go ahead and I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you guys next time.